Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us this evening at EmoNews, every moment online. I'm Rick Francis, and this is a news package for the 13th of August, 2025. Let's take a look at the headlines. NCCU awards 17 scholarships. Discover Dominica Authority presents Flavors of the World. West Indies bowls out Pakistan for 92 runs. And Saturday night football thrills fans. Now let's get started with local news. The Dominica Freedom Party, DFP, is marking the United Nations International Day of the World's Indigenous Peoples with a call for ethical technology use, especially in the era of artificial intelligence or AI. Observed on August 9th, this year's theme, Indigenous Peoples and AI, Defending Rights, Shaping Futures, highlights both the opportunities and the risks of AI for indigenous communities. The DFP says for Dominica's Kalinago people, AI can help preserve language, safeguard oral histories, and support climate adaptation, but warns that without safeguards, it could lead to cultural appropriation, data exploitation, and systemic bias. The party is advocating for a Kalinago digital sovereignty charter, partnerships that ensure community ownership of cultural assets, and training for Kalinago youth to become creators, not just consumers of technology. The DFP says technology must follow rights, not the other way around, and remains committed to a future where innovation empowers rather than erases indigenous identity. The party also says that true sustainable development starts with investing in people and ensuring technology serves the community's own vision for the future. Residents of Collio were startled when a large boulder broke loose from a nearby hillside, crashing into a home and causing significant damage. No injuries were reported, but the incident left the occupants shaken and in need of assistance. EmoNews was on the scene. Let's take a listen.
My name is Angus Fidoshan from Collio.
And this is your home?
Yes, this is my home.
So where were you when this incident took place?
When this incident took place on my way to work, and my neighbor called me and told me, a stone fell in the house. I was like, stone fell in my house? Well, I was taking a little stone. When I come, like a stone, what is like a stone? I see
You're looking for the stone, yeah.
I see like kind of a big stone inside the house. But they tell me there a lot of noise. The stone kept like looking like it came from far, all the way up. And that was the stopping point.
How long have you been living here?
Practically all my life, right?
And is that the first time you experienced something like that?
Yes. But my mother, before she passed away, my father, before they passed away, tell me something like that happened already. There was a stone behind the house. It don't be like that. About quarter of the stone that there fall behind the house. Years ago.
Years ago, and another stone came crashing down.
Yes.
A bigger stone. Wow.
Much bigger.
How many of you live in this house?
It's just me. My mother and father used to live there, but they passed away, so it's just me.
So just you alone.
Yes.
And you were, thankfully you were not inside the house.
No.
You were heading to work.
Work, yes.
And where do you normally sleep?
I sleep in the
In this room?
yes.
Alright, but in the kitchen.
This is the living room area.
The living room area.
Where is stone below? So in the kitchen, and that's another room.
In the kitchen.
Yeah.
And that's another room.
Yes, another room. And at the back, there's a shed at the back. So all that just.
So where do you have somewhere to stay? Do you have somewhere to go to?
But I say I will stay there still.
This is where the boulder landed, and guys, it's not any boulder. You can pass on that side.
You go inside. I think you can go inside.
This is where the boulder landed, and I'm telling you, it's not any stone. It's a huge boulder, very, very huge. Just take a look. Came from up this area, and landed right here.
Now let's hear from another resident in the area.
He come out all the way up there and the stood all the way up there. He do what he had to do and he bounced on the wall there. And then he go down and mash up my machines and mash up my washing machine up there, he mash it up. And then after he do what he had to do, he fall on there and push it out.
Our very own Carlin XP gave an outstanding performance at the Ateliers Feesten in Belgium, showcasing bouillon music on the international stage. Carlin was accompanied by her band, her manager, Mr. Cornel Philip, and singer-songwriter Michael Henderson, who also shared the stage with the Queen of Bouillon. Carlin XP shares her experience with EmoNews. Let's listen.
Well, my experience performing at the Antillean Festival in Belgium was a really exciting one. It was rather expeditious, I must say, and that's my second time performing at the festival. So again, it was really fun, you know, and there were thousands of people who received the performance very well. And I had some people who remembered my performance and remembered me from the last time I performed at the festival in 2018, and they came back when they heard that I was on the festival again. So, you know, that was very heartwarming and very exciting for me. I also performed with Michael Henderson at the festival, and, you know, we gave a good account for ourselves and a good account for Dominica's music. You know, she did Cadas and I did Bouillon. So we did Expeditious for the festival. And I want to say thank you to my team, my Expeditious band. I want to say thank you to all those who came out to support. You know, the Simon was there, Gordon Henderson was there. And I just want to say thank you guys for the love, for the support. And hopefully we'll be back again on the festival in the near future. And yeah, I just want to say everybody to keep it expeditious.
A total of 17 students making the transition from primary to secondary school have been awarded scholarships under the annual National Cooperative Credit Union Limited Scholarship Program. The initiative, which began in 2011, provides scholarships for a period of 5 years. Each award is named in honor of NCCU pioneers such as Vernice Belloni, Mary Wilkins, Hudson Savre, Josephine Dublin, and others who have given and continue to give exceptional service to the credit union movement. Let's hear from a representative of the NCCU.
This afternoon, it gives me great pleasure to convey my sincere gratitude to everyone who helped make this ceremony a success. Firstly, above all, we want to express our sincere gratitude to God, whose love and blessings have led us to this moment, and we are gathered here in purpose and in hope, because through God we can do all things. To the parents, your steadfast commitment to your children's academic growth has been incredibly motivating. The foundation for their development and success is laid by your unwavering efforts, encouragement, and support. We appreciate you being their first life mentors and having faith in them. Thank you.
And now, some thoughts from this year's recipients.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Kiara Shilingford, and I'm truly honored to be the recipient for the 2025 Merton Hilton Lead Scholarship. And to sincerely thank my credit union for this amazing opportunity. This scholarship means a lot to me and my family, and it will help me continue my education with support and encouragement I need. I promise to work hard, stay focused, and always do my best, so that I can make my parents, my teachers, and the credit union proud. I want to show you that your investment in me is worth it. Thank you for believing in me and giving me a chance to achieve my dreams.
The Discover Dominica Authority is proud to support the upcoming Flavors of the World Festival, a vibrant celebration of global cuisine, music, and culture. The event is set for Sunday, September 28th, 2025. Yes, September 28th is going down from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the forecourt Windsor Park Sports Stadium. Attendees can look forward to mouth-watering dishes from every corner of the globe, lively cultural performances, and a colorful atmosphere, all coming together to support the historic renovations of the Roseau Cathedral. At the event's launch on Monday, August 11th, Marva Williams, CEO of Discover Dominica Authority, shared her excitement and commitment to this cause. Let's listen.
As the great James Beard once said, food is our common ground, it is indeed, and it's a universal experience. Last September, we proved just how true that is. Guests journeyed from China to Haiti, from India to Venezuela, from Lebanon to Africa, and back home to Dominica, without ever leaving the stadium grounds. We savored Kalinago cassava creations, danced to the beat of bouillon, compa, and bele, and we were moved by music from opera to drumming Assam. The stage welcomed everyone, which added their own spice to the pot. The event was cultural diplomacy in action. It was communities connecting, and it had a real economic impact, generating income for farmers, fishermen, craft vendors, restaurants, transport operators, and accommodation providers. Most importantly, proceeds supported the restoration of one of the city's oldest treasures, the Our Lady of Fairhaven Cathedral.
The festival promises a day full of cultural exchange, delicious food, and vibrant entertainment, all in aid of restoring a vital piece of Dominica's history, the Roseau Cathedral. And now, regional news. CARICOM Secretary General Dr. Carla Barnett has called for greater investment in youth development and for young people to be equipped, empowered, and enabled to lead and be architects of a more prosperous future. On this International Youth Day, CARICOM calls on governments, civil society, the private sector, and development partners to deepen their investment in youth development. From every corner of the Caribbean to the global stage, our young people are the driving force of transformation and the champions of progress. They are keen to participate to develop meaningful local, national, and regional policies and plans and to implement them. Let us equip, empower, and enable our young people to lead and partner with them not only as beneficiaries of development, but as architects of a more sustainable, inclusive, and prosperous future, Dr. Barnett said in a message on the occasion of International Youth Day 2025. The Caribbean Tourism Organization is gearing up for one of its biggest events of the year, SOTIC 2025, promising bold discussions on the future of regional tourism. From September 30th to October 3rd, the Hilton Barbados Resort will host the State of the Tourism Industry Conference under the theme Reimagining Caribbean Tourism, Research Relevance, and the Road Ahead. The 4-day program will feature high-level panels, fresh research, and practical strategies for boosting airlift sustainable development and growth in sports, wellness, cruise, and stayover tourism. Highlights include data-driven session on Caribbean tourism, trends, truths, and trajectories, and a ministerial exchange bringing together policymakers and industry leaders to address inter-island collaboration and regional connectivity. On October 2nd, the spotlight will turn to the next generation with the Regional Tourism Youth Congress, showcasing young ambassadors from across the region. CTO Secretary General Donna Regis Prosper says the conference will unite the brightest minds to chart a more resilient, sustainable, and innovative tourism future. Registration is now open, and the CTO is inviting sponsors to join partners like Liat Air and Tiki in supporting the event. Now let's take a look at Grenada, the Spice Island. The streets were lit up as Spice Mass came alive with energy, capturing the cultural vibrancy of Carnival, from soca to jab-jab traditions to competitions like Calypso and Soca Monarch. One of the trending songs right now comes from Dread Lion after winning the Soca Monarch 2025 competition titled Grease It. Let's take a listen.
Right now, give it up for
And in international news, the United States and China have agreed to hit the brakes on the escalating trade war, at least for now. According to multiple reports citing White House officials, both nations will pause planned tariff hikes on each other's goods for an additional 90 days. Without the agreement, tariffs were set to spike immediately, threatening a return to the ultra-high levels that had created an effective blockade on trade between the world's two largest economies. Negotiators from both sides are expected to use the next 3 months to work toward a broader deal and avoid reigniting tensions. Pop icon Madonna has made a heartfelt plea to Pope Leo to visit Gaza on a humanitarian mission amid the ongoing crisis. In an Instagram post shared Monday, Madonna urged the new pontiff to bring hope and light to starving Palestinian children in Gaza, saying, "There is no more time." Raised Roman Catholic, the American superstar appealed directly to Pope Leo, writing, "Most Holy, please go to Gaza and bring your light to the children before it's too late." She described the suffering as unbearable, especially as a mother, emphasizing that the children of the world belong to everyone. Madonna stressed that politics cannot affect change, but consciousness can, calling on the Pope to use his unique position to enter Gaza and deliver a message of compassion. The post was shared on her son Rocco's birthday, with Madonna saying her greatest gift would be to inspire people to help, save the innocent children caught in the crossfire. Mexico has officially recognized Sagasum seaweed as a fishery resource with significant development potential, marking a major step in sustainable marine resource management. On August 6, Mexico Ministry of Agriculture published a new classification in the official Gazette, opening doors for technical and economic use of Sagasum. The Mexican Institute for Sustainable Fisheries and Aquaculture Research, led by Victor Emmanuel Vidal Martinez, is spearheading scientific studies to better understand this unique floating macrolage. Sagasum creates floating marine ecosystems that support commercially valuable fish like dorado, tuna, and horse mackerel. It also plays vital ecological roles, including carbon sequestration and erosion prevention. Industrial applications for Sagasum include animal feed, fertilizers, biofuels, bioplastics, textiles, and even biomaterials for brick making. Mexico estimates up to 945,000 tons of dried Sagasum could be harvested annually using specialized vessels. However, the rapid growth of Sagasum, doubling in less than 3 weeks, calls for ongoing monitoring, especially in vulnerable areas like the Caribbean Sea. This innovative approach aims to balance ecological preservation with economic opportunity for Mexico's coastal communities. And that's all for international news. Stay tuned for the sports segment after this short message.
Let InstaCash help you get the kids ready for school with the DNL Back to School InstaCash promotion. For every InstaCash ticket purchase, your ticket could say you've won cash,
Oh, really?
you've won groceries, or you've won school supplies instantly. One lucky customer will win $5,000.
I need
Promotion
that.
runs from August 8th to the 11th of September 2025. InstaCash tickets are available from all lottery agents island-wide. It's fast, it's easy, and you win instantly.
InstaCash, let me play.
Welcome to the sports segment. It was another action-packed weekend in the DFA Premier League, with big wins, standout performances, and plenty of goals. Saturday night at the stadium, Portsmouth Bombers lit up the scoreboard in a high-scoring thriller against We United. The Bombers' firepower proved too much to handle, keeping them firmly in the race for a top 3 finish. Unfortunately, for We United, the defeat was a major setback ahead of the final round. Man of the match, Rion Coffey. Earlier that day at the Technical Center, Sagicor Southeast sent a strong message with a dominant 3-0 victory over Harlem United. Darren James struck twice before Javid George put the icing on the cake. As Southeast climbed higher up the Premier League table, man of the match, Javid George. And on Friday night, Middleham United shrugged off an early blow to claim an important win, one that opens up more breathing space for the lower half of the standings. Man of the match, Curtly Augustine. 3 nights, 3 big results, and as the season's final round approaches, the battles for position are heating up across the league. History has been made for the U.S. Virgin Islands in international fencing. 18-year-old Cruz Scrambry struck gold in men's épée at the Junior Pan American Games in Paraguay, becoming the first athlete from the territory to win a Pan American title at any level. Scrambry entered the knockout rounds as the top seed and went on to defeat Brazil's Matheus Scruma, Brandit, in the final. The victory follows an outstanding year for the young fencer, who also claimed double at the Central American and Caribbean Fencing Championships and topped the podium at the Pan American Cadets and Juniors. The Florida-born athlete with roots in St. Croix has been instrumental in promoting fencing on the island. His win not only marks a personal milestone, but puts USVI fencing on the map, inspiring young athletes across the territory. With this breakthrough performance, Scrambry's future looks bright, possibly even leading to more Olympic appearances.
Working with my coaches, my teammates, and of course my parents for supporting me along the way, and I'm extremely grateful. This gold medal means a lot to me and the U.S. Virgin Islands.
And now locally, the Dominica Basketball Association presents Week 9 of fixtures. On August 13th, we have Mao Gators versus Perky's Pizza 767 at 7 o'clock. Also at 9 o'clock, we have Happy 767 versus Dr. Daru PSC Falcons 1. On August 14th, West Coast Ballers takes on Dennis Charles Seahawks at 7 p.m. Also on August 14th, BAA Sharks versus Pebush Super Eagles at 9 p.m. On August 15th, WCCU Real-Time Ballers takes on Detroit Blazers 2 at 7 p.m. and Mao Gators takes on Dr. Daru PC Falcons 2. And lastly, August 16th, Detroit Blazers 1 takes on the Pebush Super Eagles at 9 o'clock p.m. And finally, in cricket news, West Indies clinched ODI series 2-1 with commanding win over Pakistan in Port of Spain, Trinidad, August 12, 2025. West Indies secured a convincing 132-run victory in the third and final ODI against Pakistan to seal the series 2-1, wrapping up a tightly contested clash between the two sides. After losing the opening match, the Caribbean side bounced back strongly to claim back-to-back wins in the second and third ODIs. Batting first in the series decider at the Brian Lara Stadium, West Indies posted a formidable 294 runs for 6 wickets, led by a scintillating 120 of 94 balls of Shea Hope, who was later named Player of the Series. Justin Greaves proved late acceleration with a brisk 43, pushing the host to a defendable total. In reply, Pakistan faltered early and never recovered, eventually being bowled out for 162 in 37 overs. Romario Shepherd steered with the ball, claiming 4 wickets, while the rest of the West Indies attack maintained relentless pressure. The result marked a strong statement from the West Indies, who continue to build momentum ahead of the upcoming international fixtures. And that's all for the sports segment. Stay tuned for the weather report from the Dominica Meteorological Service.
Welcome and thank you for joining me for an update on Tropical Storm Erin for today, Wednesday, the 13th of August, 2025. From our studios in Jamaica, I'm your presenter, Marsha Alexander. As we take a look here at the 11 a.m. position, the location was at 16.3 degrees north latitude and longitude 43.4 degrees west, and that's about 1,305 miles or 2,100 kilometers to the east of the Northern Leeward Islands. Maximum sustained winds has been maintained at 45 miles per hour, which makes it a tropical storm, or 75 kilometers per hour, and this extends outwards up to 60 miles from the center. The present movement is westerly at a decreased forward speed of 17 miles per hour or 28 kilometers per hour, with minimum central pressure at 1,004 millibars. Now, the closest point of approach of the center of that system, based on the projected path, is about 320 miles to the north-northeast of Dominica. So that system is expected to pass the closest point, about 320 miles at the center of that system, passing about 320 miles to the north-northeast of Dominica, and that would be on Saturday morning based on projection. Now, taking a look again at the projection here as issued by the National Hurricane Center, location 16.3 degrees north, 43.4 degrees west, and it's forecast to pass near the Lesser Antilles during the weekend, expected to become a hurricane by Friday, and then developing into a major hurricane passing north of the Northern Leeward Islands. So we're looking forward to that west-northwesterly turn by Thursday night with that system. Here we can see satellite imagery of that circulation associated with Tropical Storm Erin as it moves over the central Atlantic, this area of cloudiness ahead of that system here with Dominica here in that green circle. So here we have the movement of Erin here as it continues to project or move closer to the Lesser Antilles or the area of the Northern Leeward Islands. Looking at the model projection, again, movement of that system here as it moves passing to the north of the Northern Leeward Islands, this closest point being about 320 miles to the northeast of Dominica. So here we have it here, that system moving away by around Saturday night into Sunday. So some concerns here, we are looking forward to that system making that west-northwesterly turn on Friday, on Thursday night, that is. So we're looking forward to that turn so that you can maintain that projected path. And we have to remember that the system is not a point, and sustained winds can extend a certain distance. And at this time, it is about 60 miles from the center. And again, concerns with feeder bands, as we could have some feeder bands associated with that system moving across some of the islands of the Lesser Antilles, including Dominica, increasing the chance for showers and thunderstorm activity, which could result in flooding, landslides, and falling rocks. So we have had the experience of that. And again, ahead of that system, we can expect to see a deterioration in sea conditions as that system inches closer to the Lesser Antilles. So we're advising small craft operators and all seasoners to be on alert and to exercise caution. So residents in Dominica, continue to monitor the progress of that system. Stay informed, stay safe. Scan our QR code here Follow us on the WhatsApp channel, and also search Dominica Met to follow us on Facebook and Instagram as well, and visit our website at weather.gov.dm for more information. See you next time. Stay safe, stay informed.
And that's all for tonight's news segment. And my name is Rick Francis, and this has been EmoNews, every moment online. Thank you for viewing. Have a good night.